So there's Xavier, as we would expect, at the front. We're also, Thibaut should be there as well. So another runner that was kind of joined the pack later. But yep, we recognize that now as you're kind of heading into the kind of forest. Already the views looking back down the valley.
You can see all the stuff that people use to get up the steep hills, some pressing on their legs, some using the sticks or poles, some no poles, just running along it, and people vary it in order to use different muscles. So here's one of the first women up.
I'm thinking that that's the first lady, and if our eagle eyes, do we pick the bib number there, Andy? We kind of pick that one, did we?
Is it 16, I believe?
So we'll work that one out later. So yeah, that's good. She's looking strong. That first climb is a lot of adrenaline first thing in the morning. Kind of, it's good to get that first climb in the legs up to Champay, and then they're going to climb up from Champay. They are going to work their way out of Champay, and then they kind of work up towards Bovine to La Glette, then down into Trion, up to Caton, down to Vallorcines as we saw, and then they're going to be doing the from Col de Monte. They're climbing up and they're heading up to La Flégère and then all the way down into Chamonix. So it's a beautiful run, and over the years, for those people that have been training for the UTMB, they've used, they've kind of done the training across 3 days. So they do the first day from Chamonix into Courmayeur, Courmayeur to Champay, and then Champay back to Chamonix, kind of across 3 days. So, the fond memories of lots of training camps on this section of the course as well.
Yes, this race brings a great deal of people and business, friends and family who can run perhaps one of those 3 segments or can join them for one of the 3 segments or drive around. And that has become a very popular training method, is to come here and do it twice. First as a training run on your own, and then as a race. The trails are well marked. It's easy to find your route, and you see this all the same country more than once. There are many hikers out there on the trail as well.
Yeah, there's some people that even use there's a couple of companies that allow you to kind of traverse the Tour de Mont-Blanc using mules, and the mules are carrying your luggage, and yep, you just enjoy the hike. So there's I think the hike takes on average about 10 days to do, and if you think the lead runner in the UTMB is likely to finish in 22 hours, so yep, there's something for everybody, as they say. But I know that there we go. There's Xavier Thévenard. He's just appeared out of the trees, and now this little zigzag down to the into the village of Vallorcines, and the temptation is to kind of do a shortcut and go straight down, but it is part of the race regulations that you stay on the trail.
Sure, and for good reason. It maintains the trails the best, and it's also safest for the runners. There's plenty of areas that you go straight down. You don't need to do it at every point. Right here at the bottom, you come down here. And when it's wet, this is a super slippery entry. Today, it's delightful.
That's meaning that actually the lead runner, if we go off that, is actually about 1:30.
Here's the next runner.
Here's the second runner, and just trying to work, is this a French 1-2 or is this the Moroccan Rachid?
Looks, again, very strong.
And then the third runner is right behind.
So third runner's right behind. They're together.
Yeah, pretty much.
For all intents and purposes.
So this is the second place runner. This is Rachid El Morabiti. So former winner several years of the Marathon des Sables. So it's great, and the Marathon des Sables is also part of the Ultra Trail World Tour. So it's great to see Rachid here, and followed shortly behind him is the Frenchman Thibaut Baronian. So
Yeah, you hear
super
people calling out Thibaut.
yeah, super relaxed running style. Arms, yeah, just down by his side, kind of relaxed, no tension there. The next section from Vallorcines up to Col de Monte is it's a false flat, but it's on the nice kind of really short grass, and it's a nice section. So if the guys are feeling strong, they can go fast through that section. And on the right-hand side now, we're seeing the first runner coming through. That is, I think, support crew, and there's the cameraman running back. So that is the very distinctive figure of Xavier Thévenard coming through here in first place, arriving at the Col de Monte.
He's got the hammer down. There's no question about it. He's just putting the hammer down, running fast, leaning into the turns. He's running at such a high speed. His legs are just fully engaged. Yeah.
And there's Xavier's fan club. Yeah. 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 So I think that's it. He's got his own fan club. So that's and they've actually combined 2 walking poles and a blanket to create that banner. So that's a nice bit of resourcefulness from the Xavier fan club. So great performance from him.
Yes, here's the runner.
Yep.
Sure enough.
Rashid, and he's 4 minutes behind Xavier. So 4 minutes is not insurmountable, but Xavier has shown himself to be fairly consistently strong on these trails around the Mont-Blanc. And yeah, it's been a long time since the Moroccan went through. So Thibaut is obviously kind of slowed down somewhat on that section.
Okay, so Xavier and Rashid have both gone through that time check at the top of the Col de Monte.
Allez, Thibaut! Allez! Yep, so Thibaut's lost 4 minutes to Rashid at this checkpoint. So, yeah. So Xavier has a 4-minute lead on Rashid, and Rashid has a 4-minute gap back to Thibaut in 3rd place.
Here she is.
I think sorry,
this is
Fernanda.
Mercedes in the red and white outfit. Mercedes Arcos Zafra. You can see she looks real comfortable. Yes. Number 9016.
And
she's running right there with the men.
So, yeah, she's, in terms of, it's hard to get a full thing, but you know,
she appears to be about 23 minutes ahead of the next runner behind her, the second place woman, Lara Crivelli from Italy.
So yeah, so we see the Italians are ganging up now in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So so there's going to be a bit. There you go. There's a fantastic view of the Grand Monte, and then you know, round to the left of that you have the Argentière Glacier, and then to the right you have the Aiguille du Midi, and then you go round to the Mont Blanc, so the Mont Blanc Massif. So this is the view that the runners get as they're coming into the finish area in Chamonix, and it's just, you know, majestic and unique and just wow.